Dear student, I am MD Shavalam. I am teacher of Gauripur High School. I am going to take a class on English first of all. Dear students, at present you are staying at home because of coronavirus. Coronavirus is a dangerous disease. Coronavirus is a dangerous disease. At present it is prevailing all over the world and it is very harmful for us. You should stay at home and you should wash your hands and mouth to prevent yourself from coronavirus. Otherwise, you cannot escape yourself from coronavirus. Dear students, follow the rules of health to escape yourself from coronavirus. Dear student, I am going to teach you today. I am going to teach you a story, and I am showing you a story as picture. From the picture, you will be able to understand today's lesson. Dear student, you can see the picture, and in this picture there are two persons and a ghost, and from this story you can imagine that this story is about a wonderful ghost. This story, if we learn a story, we can learn some important points from it. Outcomes. Dear student, these are the important points from which we can learn from a story. If we learn a story, we can learn these points. Number one, sentence making. Number two, meaning. Number three, grammar. Number four, sequence. These are the important points we can learn from a story. Sentence making. If we learn a story, we can learn how to make sentences, and this is very important in the field of English learning. Number two, we can also learn the meaning, word meaning or sentence meaning from this story. Number three, we can also learn grammar, person, number, gender, tense, voice, etc. we can learn from a story, because without this, sentence cannot be made. Number four, sequence. We can also learn sequence from a story. When we write down the story or learn the story, we set the sentences one after another according to their position. As a result, we can learn sequence, that is position of sentences in a story. These are the important points we can learn from a story. Dear students, now I am going to write the beginning of the story on the whiteboard, and you look at the whiteboard. Dear student, I have written the beginning of the story on the whiteboard. From now read the beginning of the story and get an idea about it. Once upon a time there lived a farmer in a village. একদা একটা গরিব কৃষক গ্রামে বাস করত। He had a goose, তার একটা রাজবংশী ছিল। It laid a golden egg every day. প্রত্যেক দিন একটা সোনালী ডিম পারত। He sold it in the market, সেটা বাজারে বিক্রি করত and maintained his family, তার পরিবার ভরণ পোষণ করত। He was very greedy, সে খুব লোভী ছিল। He wanted to have all the eggs at a time. সে সবগুলা at a time একবারে ডিমগুলো পাইতেছিল to become rich overnight, রাতারাতি ধনী হওয়ার জন্য। This is the beginning of the story, dear student. Now I am going to complete the story orally, and you will listen to me attentively. Then you will get an idea about the whole story, dear student. He decided that he would kill the goose to get all the eggs at a time. Then he told his plan to his wife. His wife was very wise. She advised him not to kill it. He did not listen to her. He went to market and bought a sharp knife. Next morning, he cut the belly of the goose, but he did not find any egg in it. As a result, he became very sorry. Then his wife scolded him for his foolishness. Then he understood his mistake. He understood that he had become loser. But he did not get back his wonderful goose. Dear student, I have told you the whole story. Now you have get an idea about it. Now I am going to write down questions on the whiteboard and you will answer them. Dear students, I have written some questions on the whiteboard, and you can go through this question, and you should try to give the answer of the questions. Number 1, where did the farmer live? কৃষক কোথায় বাস করত? Number 2, how many geese did he have? তার কয়টা রাজহংসী ছিল? How many eggs did it lay? এরা কয়টা ডিম পারত? Where did he sell the egg? কোনখানে সে এগুলো বিক্রি করত? How did he maintain his family? কিভাবে সে ভরণ পোষণ করত পরিবারের? What was his decision? তার সিদ্ধান্তটা কি ছিল? What advice did his wife give him? তার স্ত্রী তাকে কি উপরে দিয়েছিল? Did he listen to her? সে তার কথা শুনছিল? What happened when he cut the goose? যখন রাজহংসী কাটছিল তখন কি ঘটলো? Dear student, I am going to give the answer of the questions. Listen to me. Where did the farmer live? The farmer lived in a village. Number 1. Number 2, how many geese did he have? He had only one goose. How many eggs did it lay? It laid only one egg daily. Where did he sell the egg? He sold the egg in the market. How did he maintain his family? He maintained his family by selling the golden egg in the market. What was his decision? He decided that he would kill the goose. What advice did his wife give him? His wife advised him not to kill the goose. Did he listen to her? No, he did not listen to her. What happened when he cut the goose? When he cut the goose, he did not find any egg in it. He became very sorry. Dear student, I have given the answer of the questions. From these questions, you can get an idea about the story. Now you should write down the story using your own word at home. Then you will be able to write story. Dear students, just write the story by using your own words. As a result, you will be able to write story. Dear student, thank you very much for your attention.